Hello, my name is Carl, I'm 2 Echo 0 Echo Zulu Tango, and in this video I'm just going to give a very simple how to get started with portable 2-meter amateur radio. Okay, so we're back in our favourite campsite, me and the youngest, the tent over there. We've come here to do a bit of stargazing, hopefully, so we brought a telescope with us. Sun's in and out behind these clouds. We brought a telescope with us, and I've also brought just a simple setup to get on the 2-meter band, portable. Yep, so we're here to play a bit of football, have some food, go and visit the cows, do a bit of stargazing, and then later on, when Sophie's chilling out in the palace, I'll be playing a bit of 2-meter portable radio. Okay, so just wanted to go over some of the equipment that I brought with me today. The aim is really just to talk a little bit about the type of equipment that you need to think about coming out and playing 2-meter radio, and doesn't have to be complex, just to have a bit of fun. So I'll go and just look what's inside the bag. I brought with me, it's based off a Slim Jim. This is not homemade. I do make my own antennas quite a few times, but this is just bought off one of those auction sites. I brought with me a short run, let's put that there. I brought with me a short run of RG213. I could have brought with me a better type of coax that's got a lower loss, but it's a 15-meter run, whereas this is only about 3 meters or so. So RG213, inside here I've got with me, I don't know if you can see that or not because of the just underneath there, the 857, so the Yaesu FT857D. I brought with me an SWR meter reader. It's not the best in the world, it's been knocked about a few times, but it's really important if you're while you're setting up to at least make sure that you're not sending any power back to the radio. And logbook, some spare bits of cabling, spare patch leads. One thing that is important really is I brought with me the brick of a battery, and I'm also using the power pole, little box here as well, so I can run maybe 1 or 2 more things off the same battery if you need to. But it makes plugging in the radio much more safer, and it's really worth just spending a bit of time getting the cables made up for the radio, so that if you're working portable and in a bit of a rush, or and if the conditions are not ideal, you don't want to be wasting time breaking your radio. So I've also, in the car, I've got a 2-meter radio built into the car, so really I have got a backup for this. If I was coming out any other day, I may chuck in the 817. So if you've got a backup radio, whether it's a handheld or not, it's always a good idea to sling that in the car, just in case, because you don't want to be taking all this out, getting to a beautiful location like this, and then they end up not being able to play radio. So always spare tape, different types of connectors, because a lot of the coax runs have the wrong type of connectors on. I tend to convert these, because on some of the Yaesu or some of the radios they need to have N types, whereas these end off with the 259s. So make sure we've got adapters as well, so plenty of these. Obviously, the more that you have of these type of adapters in place, you are taking some of the power away from the radio. So always think about trying to minimize the amount of loss that you're going to get. But on this run, I'm going to be connecting this directly to the Slim Jim with this adapter, and then on the back of the radio with the N type, which is now on the floor down there next to a football. So happy days. So one thing that's really important that I've learned the hard way is making sure that you've got a list of equipment to bring with you. So just as you're about to leave the house, just go radio, battery, leads, coax, spare leads, tape, bungees, you know, and actually go through a mental list, or even create a list. It's always worth running through that list one more time, because you might put everything by the front door as you're leaving the house, get into the car, and then you've left behind your microphone or whatever. So always worth having, whether it's a mental list or a written list as well. So getting the antenna in the air doesn't have to be a complex affair, especially just for a little bit of a portable activation like today. I'm going to be using, this is a 9 meter, 7 or 9 meter, it's a DX Commander. It's the lighter one. I'm going to be using that just to get the Slim Jim into the air. I've got a drive over mast for the car, and I can actually bungee or just fasten the the fiberglass pole to the drive over mast, and that gets in the air. But you don't have to do that if you think you can get away with it and you're not going to put too much strain on. Some of these posts are bulletproof, they're tank proof, so you may be able to bungee something to a post like this and get it up in the air. We could even just throw something over into a tree as well. So you know, there's plenty of options. You don't have to spend an absolute ruck of money to get the antenna in the air. You can get flagpoles, telescopic flagpoles, for a few quid. You can get a Slim Jim for 20 odd quid if you want to buy one. I bought one. Or you can make one as well. I mean, I've made a few bits and bobs myself, but this I've brought this one off the internet. So really, that's it. Simple setup. Just going to get a few contacts in the log, and just going to contact my mate Paul, G1 WHP. So the trailer's come along quite nicely. I mean, I've been doing all the work, some really heavy work on the admin, and I think Paul's just been putting his feet up inside the trailer. And I'm sure you know, Paul will start doing some work soon. We're just going to do a bit of family time now. We're going to play football, go and talk to the cows, go and get some food, and then I'll be back later to play a bit of radio. So yeah, bye bye for now. Oh, it's windy. I thought I'd just get the radio out here onto the bench. I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind, I do apologise. So I'm just playing a bit of radio. We've had a game of football, going to go out and get some food soon. We've said hello to the cows, and that, yeah, so I'm just going to play a bit of radio. It's a bit windy, it's blowing the tent around like crazy. I'm just going to see what's around on the FM channels anyway. Yeah, one thing that is useful if in the UK is to find the word to Britain Square that you're in, as well as the locator. So I'll do that now. It's getting really windy, so I do apologise if you can't hear me anyway. Hello? Hello, campers? Say hello. Hi. I'm going to play a bit of radio. The lady's going to come, we're going to pay her soon, and then we'll go, well, about 5:30, 6 o'clock, go to the pub.
Time's an hour.
4:15. Righto. Oh, we found a dog, hang on.
So small.
She is small, isn't she? Hello, gorgeous. There's a little phone number there, is there? There's a little phone number. Hello.
There?
Yeah, you get the phone number then.
Okay.
Let's just take.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get the... Okay, well, mystery of the dog is solved. Right. I was finding the WAB. Let's find it. CQ. This is 2 Echo 0 Echo Zulu Tango portable, 2E0 EZT portable, called CQ. I'm standing by. Is there anybody out there? It's Sunday afternoon. What's that then? Was that for me? CQ. This is 2 Echo 0 Echo Zulu Tango portable, 2E0 EZT portable, called CQ. Standing by.
I've got the call line, but portable where?
Yeah, portable from Italy Oscar 93 Bravo Alpha, which is near Leek, in between Leek and Nutland Towers.
Wow, doing very well then. Okay. G6MPO in Nottingham. What's your QSY?
Yeah, shall we try 450?
Okay.
Is this frequency in use? This is 2E0 EZT portable.
Nothing there this end now. Yeah, afternoon. Yeah, good signal anyway from up there. I know it's a cracking spot. Haven't been there myself. Don't do any portable work now, but it's certainly a good spot. You're 5 and 9 back here into Nottingham. G6ZBO.
Okay, Roger, yeah, I think it was G6ZDO. It's either ZDO or ZBO. The name here is Carl, Charlie Alpha Romeo Lima. The actual WAB square is Sierra Kilo 25. It's a campsite called Rue Hill Campsite, not far from Leek. People tend to come here when they go to Alton Towers as well. It's one of our favourite family campsites. So I've just got a slim gym up on a fishing pole, running about 30 watts into a FT857D. Back to you.
Okay then. Oh, fine, yeah. Yeah, it is a good spot there. Name here is Mike. You've got the QTH. Call sign is right. Zulu Bravo Oscar. Yeah, haven't been up there myself for a long time now. Don't do a lot up Derbyshire. We go more.
CQ. This is 2E0 EZT portable. 2E0 EZT portable from High Ground in Staffordshire.
No, it was here. It was here.
One Papa Hotel November.
Okay, I just caught the end of a November call sign. Should we try 450?
450.
Just checking if this frequency is in use. This is 2E0 EZT portable. Nothing heard. Yes, the name here is Carl. Currently camping in High Ground near Leek in Staffordshire.
Okay, good afternoon to you, Carl. Name this way would be Mick, as in Mike India Charlie Kilo, and the call sign Golf 1 Papa Hotel November. Back to you.
Golf 1 Papa Hotel November. Mick. Yep. Thanks for going back to me. Yep. Like I said, my name is Carl. I'll give you a proper signal report, but you're a good strong radio 5 and something anyway. Currently here sitting in the sun and the blustery wind, using a slim jim antenna on a fishing pole with the FT857 on about 30 watts. Back to you, Mick.
Okay, no problem. Seems to be doing similar things. We're on the Clee Hills, South Shropshire, and we're using a coaxial dipole also on a fishing pole, which used to be 9 metres, but I've broken it twice, telescoped it, so it's probably down to about 8. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, all copied. Yeah, another portable station, fantastic. Yeah, it's a bit windy around here. It's been blowing the paperwork around. I'm just camping here with my daughter, so nothing too serious. Just getting the radio out into the sun with a flask of tea, and just playing a bit of Sunday radio. Okay, so earlier on I got a handful into the log, a couple of portable stations. We managed to get quite a bit of distance on FM. Was quite pleased with the contact into Nottingham. I can't calculate the amount of miles that is, however it's a fair distance. Even the chap on the other side said that's a fair signal they're putting out, so quite pleased with that one. We've been out, we've had some food, had cracking tea, lovely. So we're in the tent now. There's a little setup. Going to get the logbook out. I'm just going to operate a little bit of 2 meters this evening. The sun's just starting to settle a bit. It'll be going dark within the next sort of hour or so, and I should think the temperature might start to go down a bit. So glad that I'm inside the tent. Just missed a splash of rain as well, so I'm here for the next couple of hours or so. Got a net to run at 9 o'clock for the Potteries Amateur Radio Club. So at the moment we're trying to get a net running at 9 PM on the Sunday UK time on Simplex, just for the moment. So start on Simplex, go for a few weeks, see if we can pick any traction up, and then also it gives me and Paul a chance to work out what are we going to do with this affiliation, this membership, this group that we're trying to organise. Okay, so today's was a really simple setup. We're inside a tent now, a little base station. I've moved the car to here, so I've got the Slim Jim up on the pole there, keeping it simple. There's a few people on there, 2 meters. I've made a small handful of contacts so far. I'll get onto the net shortly, and then I'll be closing down for the night. So in summary, it's fun to get out on portable VHF on 2 meters. Doesn't have to be a really complex setup. Radio, battery, cable, fishing pole with a piece of wire up, or a Slim Jim. Obviously if you're doing contests you may want more than that, but most of this will get into a backpack. And on some previous videos I've been up to some higher ground and worked 2 meters from a backpack, which is great fun. And I just encourage other people that actually think to themselves, do you know what, I see other people doing it on YouTube, or I know other people that get out there, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should just get myself a small battery, get the radio into a nice backpack, pad it out so it's not going to get knocked about, and just get out for an hour. It's great fun, it's liberating, and it's really important to get activity on 2 meters. Not just voice activity, but APRS and SSTV, also monitoring the beacons, SSB, JT65, FT8, loads of different modes, also the satellites, AMSATs. So it's not just about trying to create activity on the voice portion, it's also just trying to create awareness of all the things you can do on the band. So I think all of us should encourage each other and ourselves to get more out of this band, because it is great fun. Okay, now I'm going to get back into the tent, getting a bit chillier now, so thanks for watching the video. If you're not yet subscribed, can you hit that subscribe button? You can also click the little bell and get a notification of when the videos come out, and please give me a thumbs up. So good night and God bless, and I look forward to the next video. Okay, bye bye.